Before we get into the actual video, which I'm sure you know by the title and thumbnail what it is, Sean wants the Panthers. We will get to that in a second. I did a video on Russell Wilson about 2 weeks ago saying he wants out, and now it's just picking up steam. I just want to say this: everybody is catching up to me now. I reported on it first. Everybody's stealing my ideas. 2 weeks ago, reported on it. Russell Wilson wants out of Seattle, and the 4 teams that he wants are Bears, Cowboys, Raiders, Saints. I put the Raiders and Bears logo on the thumbnail. I also put the Patriots logo on the thumbnail just because it's Patriots, whatever. The Patriots logo is. If somebody's going to the Patriots, you're going to get views because Patriots have been, probably the best team in 2010s with Tom Brady. And it proved. It got about 80 views, so thank you guys for that support. But now into the actual video. Welcome back, everybody, to a younger view in sports. My name is James Irvin. Today, we're talking about how DESHAUN Watson and the Carolina Panthers are a perfect fit. They're like a match made in heaven. So, I think this is it. And there are rumors swarming up. They're circling around that the Carolina Panthers are about to go all in for DESHAUN Watson. And I think that's a good fit. Let's look at some pros and cons. Pros. You get DESHAUN Watson, automatic contender in the NFC South. Falcons are bad, and they're looking to go into a rebuilding state. The Saints, we don't know how they're going to be. How is Drew Brees going to do? What's going on with Drew Brees? He retiring. Taysom Hill, the offense should be fine. That defense pretty bad. Cap hell, over $100 million negative in the cap, so you're going to have to make a lot of moves. Saints are going to be too good. You can easily be a wild card spot because, of course, you're going to have to, this gets into one of the cons. You play Tom Brady twice a year. That's bad because he'll probably win the division again. The NFC South's looking pretty weak, so Brady will probably win the division again. But Carolina, you could easily be a wild card team. All you'd have to do probably outlast Arizona, the Rams, San Francisco, pretty much the entire NFC West at this point, right? We don't know who's going to win that division. Bears, Minnesota, and I don't think any of the other NFC East teams are going to make the playoffs besides the one that wins that division. But you're going to have DESHAUN Watson's going to have a better O-line than he did with Houston. Although a con is you may lose Taylor Moton, one of your star offensive tackles, because DESHAUN Watson is pretty free grid, so you're going to have to pay up. Matt Rule, that's another pro. I really, really like Matt Rule as a coach. I think he's going to be great. I loved what he did at Baylor. I think he's going to be a great move if he can get DESHAUN Watson. Joe Brady, offensive coordinator. Remember that 2019 LSU team where Joe Burrow, that's probably the best team of college football of all time. Joe Burrow went from a projected 5th round pick to the number 1 overall pick. Kid can play in the NFL. Yeah, he was the offensive coordinator. That's who Cincinnati should have immediately hired as the head coach. And a young defense. They got Derek Brown. Jeremy Chin was up for Rookie of the Year. It's going to be a really young defense that's going to have a year of experience under its belt. You could also go defense with one of your draft picks, although we'll get into the projected trade later, because you're going to have to give up this 1st round pick. Maybe even your 2nd round pick. Who knows? It's DESHAUN Watson. You're going to have to give up a lot. And there's also, cons. You lose a 1st round pick, maybe 2, but it's DESHAUN Watson again. Unless you're going defensive side, DESHAUN Watson is your franchise quarterback, can make or break your franchise. Look how Carolina was, and then they got Cam Newton. This is prime Cam Newton. This is when Cam Newton was scary good. He was like a freight train running down. He was really, really good, and he won the MVP, almost won the Super Bowl, but didn't. So, you got to do that. So, you may lose Christian McCaffrey. There's another thing. They're talking about packaging Christian McCaffrey. The Carolina Panthers really, really want DESHAUN Watson. I think they should. I think it's a great move. Bridgewater was a good bridge quarterback, okay? He was nice, good guy, led them 5-11, whatever. I predict them to go 5-11, by the way. So, DESHAUN Watson can change the franchise. He can 100% win that division with Tom Brady leaving soon, we hope. He can 100% get a wild card spot. Now, they were 5-11. Like I said, they played really good. They were losing on purpose. They needed a competitive losses, just covering the spread, get that good draft pick. You get DESHAUN Watson, you're 9-7, 10-6. Easy. Defense is better than Houston's. Offensive line is better than Houston's. Weapons are better than Houston's with Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, maybe Curtis Samuel, although he's probably going to go to free agency. Just the only cons I see to this trade for Carolina is you're playing Tom Brady twice a year, so that sucks. You're losing a 1st round pick, maybe 2 1st round picks, and Christian McCaffrey and Taylor Moton. But either way, it's DESHAUN Watson. Okay, he made a lot less work in Houston. And I think this could be good. So, here's what the trade package could be. because you can make the playoffs. I love him with Joe Brady and Matt Rule. And you can possibly win the division if Tom Brady has a couple slip-up losses, which happens. You know, Tampa went 11-5, so you don't even need to go like 13-3 to win the division. All you can do is like 11-5 and tie, split the series with Tampa Bay, maybe get the tiebreaker. Who knows? But I think the trade would be the Texans receive Teddy Bridgewater, Christian McCaffrey, a 2021 first-round pick, a 2022 second-round pick. While the Panthers received Deshaun Watson and a 2022 second-round pick. 2022 second-round pick is to make up for losing Christian McCaffrey. I don't know. I think that's a fair trade. You're getting Deshaun Watson, a franchise quarterback. You're getting an extra 2022 second-round pick. And second-round pick players can play. I know they don't get the hype because, you know, day one of the draft. They don't get the hype. There are a lot of really good second-round players. Look at T. Higgins. Really good. He was like the first pick, top of the second round, and he turned out to be a really, really good player. So, yeah, there are great players in the second round. You get 2 second-rounders, and then the rest of your draft, sure, you lose the first round. But, hey, if you're really good with Deshaun Watson like you would be, that's basically, because that'd be like a later first-round pick, so it's really good. I think the problem here is you're going to probably be losing number 8 overall. I think that's the biggest loss. Also, Christian McCaffrey. Before he got hurt, I thought he was the best running back in the league. He could pass, catch, either way. But for the Texans even, too, you get Bridgewater, so you can draft a quarterback, and then that quarterback can learn under Teddy Bridgewater, Justin Fields. Christian McCaffrey, run game automatically improved because they just cut Duke Johnson, who, yeah, we're not going to talk about Duke Johnson. What I thought of it, I thought he was really good, and then he just wasn't, and it's whatever. So Christian McCaffrey fixes the run game. He can also go up, catch the pass. Bridgewater and McCaffrey work together, so the offense automatically takes a step. You get a first-round pick next year, too, so you can be bad for that year and hope Carolina's bad for that year and get 2 high first-round picks. I think this would be fair trade for both sides. Let me know what you all think in the comments. Thank you for listening.